What's going on, everybody? Decided to go live today. Just two quick things. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come on in. I need everyone to hit the like button. Make sure you do that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, we're gonna go over the injury report today. Talk about how the Washington Commanders are getting healthy. Talk about this news that has come out that really I didn't know if Terry was gonna play on Sunday, but he literally told reporters that he's playing basically, and I thought that was very interesting that he told him already. And I didn't think the news was out, but apparently he might have thought it was out or something. He told JP Finley that he was playing on Sunday, basically, in words. So let's start by going over this injury report. I'll talk about that. Just do want to note super chat goal is going to be one super chat today. And by the way, super chats always get read first. I'll address those for a long time, and then I'll get to the regular comments. And then another thing, make sure you guys like up the stream as you head on in. Let's get to the injury report straight off rip. So Zach Ertz is the first guy on here because of a rest day. Did not practice today, which is fine. Obviously, has a rest day every single Wednesday. So this does not matter. Von Miller with a rest day as well. He has a rest day every single Wednesday as well. So he did not practice. But again, doesn't matter. He's not hurt at all. Don't need to worry about those guys. Tyler Ott with an illness did not practice. I assume that illness will be taken care of by Sunday. So again, this is probably nothing to worry about as well. I don't think that's anything you should concern yourself with. I think Tyler Ott will be fine. So yeah. Let's see. Chris Rodriguez Jr. With an illness did not practice. I assume he'll be good by Sunday night. That's when we play. So I don't see any big issue with Chris Rodriguez or Tyler Ott. I think they'll all be good. I think they'll come back Sunday and play in the game ultimately. Laramie Tunsil with a rest day. He has a rest day every Wednesday. That is not a problem as well. Noah Brown was limited in today's practice. He, Terry, and Debo are all practicing. They're all in limited form. So this is not really a problem to me. I expected Will Harris to be limited. I didn't expect him to be full. Noah Brown. He will probably return probably week 14 if I had to guess. So they opened his 21-day window yesterday. So or I think was that yesterday or Monday? I think it was Monday that they opened that. So again, I expect him to be back week 14, not this week. So it doesn't matter that he's limited. He'll be full in practice next week. Again, guys, as you were joining in, make sure you guys all click the like button as you come on in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're not subscribed. Send a super chat support. Any super chat would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to one super chat today on the show. So let's see. Traylon Burks is on here. He's limited in practice. I do want him to play, obviously. I want him to play. I want him to get that experience. I want to see what he's made of, because he's been pretty solid in the games that he's played in as a Commander. So yeah, I want him to play. But we don't know the status. No one's gotten an update from Dan Quinn on Traylon Burks, so we don't know. By the way, guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section about all these injuries. Let me know how you guys are feeling about these injuries. Jaden Daniels with a left elbow injury. Obviously, this is the big talking point around everyone. Limited in practice all week. There was clips of him today. Matter of fact, let me pull up some of these clips and I'll show you guys some of the clips that I'm talking about. So let me see. I think NBC 4 Sports has some clips of Jaden Daniels. They do. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to pull up some clips here of Jaden Daniels, and I'll let you guys see what Daniels looks like in practice today, since we are talking about him right now. So here's Daniels. That's him throwing. Again, his left arm was the arm that was dislocated, was the elbow that was dislocated. So it's nothing with his throwing arm. That's why it looks fine. So there's a deep ball there. That deep ball didn't look great. Not a great spiral on that, but we're not going to judge. I mean, it's practice. Who cares? There's Daniels again. That's a beautiful throw to Terry. So again, he looks good. But again, it's his left elbow that's the problem. But let's see how he moves that arm. I mean, it's not much movement when you throw. So I just want him to be fully healthy when he comes back. By the way, here is the other guys. If you wanted to see them a little bit, here's them stretching. They all look pretty mobile to me. They all look all right to me. So there's them stretching in warm-ups for practice. So that's pretty good to me. They all look pretty good. So again, another bright spot for this team. We're getting guys. We're getting guys back. So uh, make sure you guys smash that like button as you head on in. Trying to get to 10 likes already on this stream. Just started a few minutes ago. Drop your thoughts in the comment section about all these injuries, and we'll continue on. So, talked about Jaden Daniels, Jalen Lane with a hip injury. I didn't expect this. I didn't even know he was injured. So, that sucks that he's injured, but I assume he'll play this Sunday. I think it's a minor hip injury. Maybe Dan Quinn will get asked about it Friday. So, we'll see if he has any updates there. But I do want Jalen Lane to play because, again, he's a developmental guy. I do want him to be able to play. I do want him out there on the field, obviously. So Frankie Louvu with a shoulder injury, limited in practice on today. So Frankie Louvu, that's something to watch. Again, would love him to play. We got to pay him in the offseason. So as much as you guys want to critique Louvu, I don't think he's being used right. I don't think he was being used right with Joe Witt Jr.'s defense. So I think that was Louvu's problem this year. To be honest with you. So I'll be interested to see how he does the back half of the year. Hopefully, he doesn't have to miss a game with his injury. Terry McLaurin with a quad injury, obviously. But again, so here's where we're going to talk about the press conference. So in a press conference today, he told JP Finley, he said that he wants to go out there and make plays Sunday night, which is all right. I mean, obviously, that's all valid. But he said, when I go out there Sunday, I don't want to leave with any injuries, and I just want to make plays, meaning that he's going to play on Sunday. I didn't know this was confirmed. I didn't hear that this was confirmed. I didn't hear anything of that nature, but he literally confirmed to reporters that he's playing. So I did think that was interesting. I did. I really thought that was interesting that Terry McLaurin has confirmed that he's already playing when Dan Quinn hasn't even said anything yet. So I don't know. Will Harris, he was full in practice. Will Harris is returning this week, as we all know. We all expected that to be the case. Will Harris is back this week. It's great to have Will Harris back in the lineup. I mean, he's a very good player. He's on a deal for next year. So go out there, ball out the rest of the year. And I hopefully has a great rest of the year. I really do like Will Harris. He's a lengthy, pretty good safety. So he's good to have on your football team. You love a guy like that who's just a competitor. He's a communicator on the field. Will Harris is back this week. Drake Jackson is full. He's full in practice. I thought that was interesting that Drake Jackson is full because I didn't think that Drake Jackson was going to be able to play this Sunday, but he is. He may play this Sunday. I assume that he will honestly play. Think they opened up his 21-day window a few days ago. So Drake Jackson, you could see him out there. And again, this is a developmental piece. We need edge rushers. We don't have any edge rushers for the future. That's a spot where I'm iffy. By the way, we got some new viewers in here. Make sure you guys all smash that like button. We have 13 people in here, so I would love to be able to see 13 likes. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Make sure y'all sub up to the channel as well if you're not subscribed. Super chat goal is 1 super chat on the day. Make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section about all these injuries, about what I'm going to discuss here. Leave your comments. Obviously, super chats will be read first if there is any. Let's get back to what I was saying. So Drake Jackson, I'm very excited about him. Again, former second round pick. I'm very excited to see what he has, if he has anything. There is definitely talent there. You don't just get selected in the draft that early and you don't have talent, right? He definitely has talent. So I'll be interested to see what this year looks like for Drake Jackson, what he is able to do the back end of this year, because he's going to return from injury. Now, again, we don't have any edge rushers. Javonte Jean-Baptiste hurt, out for the year. DA out for the year. He was very promising too. And Dorrance Armstrong's out at the end of the year. See, Dietrich Wise, are they going to bring him back? I don't know. He's out for the year though. We don't have Von Miller is on a 1-year deal. He's old. They're definitely not bringing him back. Preston Smith on a 1-year deal. He's old. They're definitely not bringing him back. We have no edge rushers next year. None. Besides the guy that we're going to draft or besides the guy that we get in free agency. But I don't know if we're going to get anyone in free agency because it's very empty. So we're going to have to draft an edge rusher. But Drake Jackson could be a part of the future. You just give him a deal at the end of the year, he could be a part of this future. But that all depends on if he looks good the back end of the year. So I'm I'm really rooting for Drake Jackson. I hope that he plays the rest of this year. I really hope Drake Jackson plays the rest of this year. Man, I'll be really excited to see him because again, it's not a lack of talent. You're not selected in the second round for nothing. So I'll be interested to see if Drake Jackson does go out there and play. And again, I hope that he looks really good because that can be a building block and that can have an edge rusher that we could use. Obviously, I think they're going to sign Jacob Martin as well, but I would really like Drake Jackson to look good. Ali Kaho with a concussion, he's full in practice. He'll return this week. That's big on special teams, right? That's a good piece to have on special teams. But otherwise, not much of a contributor anywhere else. And then Ben Sinnott with an ankle injury. I want to see him get worked in the load. Pause. I want to see him be in the workload these next few weeks. The end of the year, I want to see Ben Sinnott start over Zach Ertz, right? I want to see things like that. I want to see Ben Sinnott be in this lineup because he was a second round pick. We're not. He's just not going to go to waste, is he? I'm really starting to think Cliff hates Ben Sinnott. So make sure you guys smash that like button. We have 16 people in here. So again, I would love to see 16 likes on the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If there's any new viewers to the channel in here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And then any super chats are greatly appreciated. So we're trying to get one super chat today. So if anybody can fill out that super chat goal, that's greatly appreciated. And then also comment anything you would like in the comment section because we have plenty to talk about with injuries. My guy Lil C White, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you been? How you feeling about the Broncos game this Sunday? Let me know in the comment section. But I really made this stream just to let y'all know that Terry McLaurin is going to play this week. Again, I thought it was very interesting. He told reporters that he's playing this week. So very interesting stuff. And then Will Harris is back this week. Obviously, both guys we love, and both guys will be here next year. So these are guys that we really want to see thrive at the back end this year. We really want to see these guys look good. So could we possibly see Noah Brown, or is that a long shot, or even Drake Jackson? And I'm feeling good. We could see Noah Brown. We're going to see him at some point at the end of the year. So we're going to see Noah Brown at some point at the end of the year. Week 14, week 15, sometime then. But who cares what he does? Because, again, he's not a part of the future. Yes, we could see Drake Jackson. I think Drake Jackson's going to return to the field soon. Yeah. So not return. He's never played as a Commander, but he'll be back on a football field for a different team this time. That's good that you're feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good too. I got a refreshing bye week. Take Denver down. Listen, I would love it. Again, I already told y'all what my thoughts are, what my dynamic is. I already told y'all what I'm thinking. I already told y'all what I want. I want wins. I want to be competitive. Honestly, I'd love to play like the New York Giants. I would love to play like the New York Giants because you know what they do? They hang close in every game, but they end up losing those games. And that's what you want to do. I don't want to go out there and have another embarrassing primetime performance. I don't want that. I don't want another embarrassing primetime performance, right? Give me something to build off of for the rest of this year. I want this success to carry over for the rest of the year, right? So, yeah, I do want to take Denver down. I do want to take Denver down. I do want to beat Denver because I want to be a competitive football team. I think it's loser mentality, loser talk to be, oh, we want to lose, we want to lose. Like, I think that's loser talk, man. I want to look good. I want to go out there and be competitive and take teams down. So that's just my thoughts. Is Jaden wearing a brace? Because I saw him throwing but barely seen it. I don't believe he's wearing a brace. No. So let me see. While I'm doing that, make sure you guys leave your comments. While I'm doing that, also make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream if you have not done so. Let me see if he has a brace because, like, I don't, I don't remember. But I'll look at this video, on that arm right now. It doesn't look like he has a brace. No. I don't think JD5 has a brace on his arm. Now, he may still have one on his knee from that injury, but and let me take a closer look. I don't know. Let's see. So if I could take a closer look at this and see if Jaden Daniels is anything. Nah. No brace on his knee or arm. So, yeah, no brace on his knee or arm. So, Yeah. No braces for Jaden Daniels at all. So hopefully that answered your question. Uh yeah, no braces for Jaden Daniels at all. But it's just good to see. Yeah, and here real quick, here's a report per John Keim. So just a minute ago, actually, John Keim said Terry McLaurin said he was clocked at 21 miles an hour while catching a pass today from Jaden Daniels in practice. 21 miles an hour. So Terry's been moving good at practice. Terry's been looking good at practice. Now he's going to return to the field this week. He literally said that. So it'll be very interesting to see how he looks, honestly, because again, he hasn't been on the football field in a long time. So, and I'll show you a route from Terry McLaurin in practice, by the way. But he clocked in at 21 miles an hour. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, yeah. So let's watch this on playback here. Here's basically him cooking Trey Hawkins on a comeback route. So he reached good speed there. He reached good speed, honestly. So yeah, that's McLaurin at practice. That's McLaurin at practice for you. I'll be very interested to see how he looks the back half of this year. Again, these are building blocks. Debo, Terry, I want to see how this duo looks. We're gonna have Debo this week, obviously, and we're gonna have Terry this week. So we're gonna have those two guys. Obviously, we want to have Jaden, but we're gonna have those two guys. So it'll be very interesting to see how that works. Honestly, let's see. What's the status for Pat Surtain on Sunday? Because if he's out, that opens up a lot for Terry. Oh wait, I think I think he's playing, but let me check. So let me check that actually because that's interesting. I remember he was hurt, but I think he's playing. Let's see. See. Let me check the Broncos thing. HTC Jaden, he's playing. Okay, I figured. But I wasn't for sure. Let me just check this Broncos page to make sure. We'll check it, see if he's been like out or missed a day of practice or something like that. And we'll see. If they even drop injury reports, it doesn't look like they have dropped any injury reports. So that's interesting. All right. Yeah, so I think he's gonna play. So he's gonna play. Pat Surtain will play in this game. They're gonna have all the coverage on him. Again, that's why it's so vital about getting a guy for next year. I mean, and we said this last year, but we need to draw some attention off Terry. That's what it's gonna be the back half of this year. That's what it's gonna be. So it's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting, man. Probably not going to get a lot of targets because, I mean, Pat Surtain is just going to. I mean, if Terry doesn't play, then it's going to be what? Pat Surtain guarding Robbie Chosen? Is that what it's going to be? Because that's nasty work. I mean, they might not even play him at that point. So that's crazy if that's going to be the case. But again, I think Terry's playing. So yeah, Terry's going to have to go out there and fry, honestly. So we have 14 people in here. Let's try and get up to 14 likes. I need all of y'all in here to click the like button on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Again, if you're new around here, trying to reach 3,000 subscribers. So yeah, make sure y'all like up the stream. Make sure y'all send a super chat. Hopefully Traylon Burks plays as well. Again, yeah, I want to see Traylon Burks play just because he's nothing special, but again, we need to know what we need for next year. We need to know what we have for next year, what we need for next year. So that's why I want to see him play. What do we got for next year? Is this a building block guy? Can he provide depth? Which I think he can. He's looked very good. So I hope that he's out there, man. I do. But I think he could have played versus the Dolphins, to be honest with you. I think he could have played versus the Dolphins. So just because you can tape that up and go, we don't have anybody else. So yeah, I think he could have taped that up and went, but it is what it is. So yeah, hopefully he does play though. But other guys not playing, Again, Noah Brown's going to be out for this game. I expect him to be out for this game. Um, Jalen Lane, I expect him to play. And a few other guys, on here might not play. It's going to be hard. What's going on, Matthew? Make sure you hit the like button as you come on in. What's going on, man? How you feeling about this upcoming game this week? How you feeling about these injuries, man? Let me know, because there's a lot to be said about these injuries. And this obviously this season has been depleted by injuries. Season has been depleted by injuries. So um, it sucks. But what are you gonna do? I think sometimes seasons are just like this. Seasons are just like this, man. You're just not gonna be able to avoid the injuries. Seasons are like this. So, but it'll be good to see Terry back out there after he's missed so much time. What's going on, Bubba? How you doing, man? How you feeling about this upcoming game, and how are you feeling about these injuries on your screen right now? Make sure you let me know in the comment section. Again, guys, as you join in, make sure you guys hit the like button. We're trying to get to 20 likes on the stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here, and then send a super chat support. We're trying to get one super chat tonight, so any super chats help out. Let's try and get one super chat on this stream tonight, and yeah, so. But Commanders have practice today for the first day. Won't have practice tomorrow. They shouldn't have practice tomorrow. That'd be interesting if they did have practice. And he asked, yeah, are they practicing tomorrow? I don't believe so. That would be very interesting if they practice tomorrow. But again, teams have games tomorrow, so they might come in and do like a walkthrough, maybe. But I don't expect them to have practice. But yeah, I don't see them having practice. That'd be insane. But teams like the Lions play on Thanksgiving every single year. So, yeah, it's interesting. Lions are the Lions. I mean, if you play for the Lions, you're never gonna get any Thanksgiving time, or maybe they do it the day after or something like that. So yeah, but I don't expect this team to practice tomorrow. I really don't, especially with how they don't. Whenever they have a day off, they take it, and they don't rush anything. So. Feel great. Also feel like we'll win this game, and the injuries just suck, but it happens to everyone at least once. Um, I don't think we're gonna win this game, but I wish. Again, I want us to win this game, wholeheartedly. But yeah, injuries suck. They do happen to everyone at least once. It just seems like certain teams, have this happen every year. So yeah. Make sure you guys click the like button. Let's try and reach 15 likes right now. All of y'all in here, make sure you guys have already clicked the like button. But yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, injuries happen to everyone at least once. That's what I feel like. If Eagles lose to the Bears Friday, that would be hilarious. Yeah, that'd be funny. I'd root on it, but I hate both teams, so I don't know. Danny, keep getting an error occurred. Please try again on the super chat. So let me see. Let me see if that's happening. Like I'll switch to my other account and see if that happens to me. It looks like it's working fine. So I don't know, maybe try again or something, or refresh the YouTube app and come back in. So yeah, maybe just refresh the YouTube app, Danny, but it would be greatly appreciated. So to help us reach the goal today. Pray for no time Friday. Yeah, I mean, I just hope the stadium gets bombed or something like that, because oh, I hate both those teams with a passion, man. Those teams really get on my last nerve. And the Bears, seeing them have all this success, I really think both teams are not great teams. Because they've gotten lucky in a lot of their wins. They've gotten lucky in a lot of their wins, and they have not had dominant. I mean, some wins have been dominant, I guess, but like these teams have gotten lucky, or these teams have had a pretty easy schedule. So I I really don't. I'm not impressed by either team. And I really think that I really think that the Commanders could have beaten one of these teams. Listen, if we could have beaten the Bears, right? If Jaden didn't fumble, Jaden just made a simple mistake, and that's going to happen. But he just made a simple mistake against the Eagles. We play them week 16, so we'll see them then, and we'll see how that looks. Bears versus Eagles is one of those games where you wish the field cracks down the middle and everyone falls. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's no winning in that game, right? There's no winning in that game. There's no um there's nothing we can do as Commanders fans, right? We just again we got to hope that happens because that would really suck if one team dominates another or something like that. Like I just want to see both teams lose. So yeah, I just really want to see both teams lose that type of game. But it is Black Friday football, and at least we're getting some football on Friday. So I guess I'll take it. But those two teams, man, I mean, I remember last year was the Raiders and Chiefs. So just no, hate the Eagles, man. Hate the Eagles. Hate how they always have the spotlight on them, and whenever teams beat them, it's like their Super Bowl. It's like the other team's Super Bowl. It's crazy, and it makes them have this ego and stuff. So um, sucks, man. It really does suck. But again, make sure you guys hit the like button if you're just coming in, or if you have not done so. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're new to this channel, make sure you guys send a super chat support. Goal is going to be one super chat today. So if somebody could fill out that super chat goal, that'd be greatly appreciated. You guys know that keeps this channel running, helps this channel out a lot. So yeah. But Commanders have practice today, and I just wanted to discuss the injuries. I just wanted to discuss the Terry injury, what's going on there, and then the Will Harris stuff. I'm very excited to have Will Harris back in the lineup and Terry back in the lineup as well. Those guys will be back this Sunday. I do fully expect them to be back this Sunday, so that'll be interesting to get those guys back on the field and them playing, because that's going to be I just love seeing Terry on the football field. We haven't seen Terry and Jaden play together since week 1 or week 2. I just need something, I just need something to keep me going, right? Ugh. Our team will be back soon, better than ever. I do believe we'll be back. I told you guys that I think we'll be back in 2026. I fully believe that that we'll be back in 2026. I think this team will rise up in 2026 and be able to make a comeback. I think this injury again. I think this season's just been riddled by injuries, and I think there's nothing you can do about it. It's one of those years. I think we'll be back next year, and we'll be kind of back to where we were, honestly. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But the injuries are not that bad, but they are bad though. But the game will be pretty good this Sunday. Let's see. The injuries are not that bad, but they are bad though. What? But the game will be pretty good this Sunday. Yeah, the game will be good this Sunday. I don't understand the rest of that. But Danny, keep me updated on this because I just want to know like if it works or not, because maybe I have a problem with my channel. But yeah, keep me updated on this comment real quick. We just don't need another trash off season. Yeah, no, I mean, I think they've learned some things. I think last off season was trash because we were trying to bridge a gap. We were trying to bridge a gap where we were trying to just put some pieces in place to ultimately go to the Super Bowl, but we didn't have that type of talent and we didn't know that. So I think they'll be more prepared this offseason. I think they'll be ready this offseason. And I think they know what they need to do, which is kind of a rebuild. I mean, kind of like it's just kind of restarting. So it's kind of a rebuild. And we'll see. We'll see how this offseason goes. I mean, AP, if he has another bad offseason, then I mean, fans are going to be calling for him out. So it's a big offseason for sure. Because you can't waste away your rookie quarterback on a rookie contract. Who's been very good. I hope Terry reminds his fan base who he is. Yeah, I mean, he did that the Chiefs game. The Chiefs game, he was like, "Yeah, y'all know who I am. I try to remind you who I am." He did that the Chiefs game, and got the touchdown. But again, he just re-aggravated his quad, and stuff happened. So it's just interesting um, how his season's going, man. Injured, all that. So yeah, I think he did remind people who he was week 8, but I don't think that I think if you're not a fan of the Commanders, you're not going to remember, and you're going to say, "Where's Terry been at?" You know. So I do want him to do the exact same. Can't wait to see Terry in that Super Bowl era uniform. Yes, because remember in the off season he wasn't at the photo shoot for this because he was holding out or holding in. So just remember that. So we have not seen Terry in the Super Bowl era uniform at all this year. So it sucks. It sucks, man. But yeah, we haven't seen him at all. So I think for our souls, we need to see that. And we'll see that this Sunday. Again, I hope this Sunday. It seems like he's gonna play. He basically confirmed that he was gonna play. So we'll see about that. And I hope that he doesn't get re-injured this game because that would also suck. That would also hurt. So, but I can't wait to see that either. Yeah, can't wait to see that, man. That's gonna be fun. That is going to be fun to see that. But again, he's probably gonna get. I mean, they're gonna double team him. They're gonna do a lot of different things to him because he's the only receiver out there. So what's going on, my guy? 828 Custom Painting, Tony. That is. Have you started talking about the off season yet? Yes, actually, I have. I had to take some time away from my mental health. Yeah, and I exactly like last week was last week was great for us. That was awesome because we needed that refresh. When this is when this is your life, when this is your job, or when you just think about this team 24/7, and you have a year like this, it's not good. So, yeah, I understand that. I definitely needed kind of a week away too, but I did start talking about the offseason last week. So, you always watch all my episodes and stuff. I'm pretty sure because you always comment on them. So, if you want to go back and view those are always there. Or if you want to view those the start of the offseason, I did a free agency video about the Commanders, who stays, who goes, and then I also looked at the free agency next year. Who should we target? And I'll replicate those videos in the off season, right? It started before free agency. I'll replicate those because there's going to be new things happening. But I did want to do an early one in the middle of the season, so I did already do those though. But um, yeah, we're gonna start talking more and more about the offseason, especially as this season gets worse and worse and worse, because we're gonna drop to 3-9 soon. So as this season gets worse and worse and worse and worse, I'm gonna start talking about the offseason a lot because I'm very excited for this offseason. We're back up in 2026. I fully believe that. So make sure you guys, as you join in, make sure you all hit the like button. If you have not done so, make sure you go ahead and click the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, super chat goal is 1 super chat. Make sure you guys send a super chat to support. Any super chat is greatly appreciated. I might have missed something. How do we know Terry's playing? Yeah, so you're not out of the loop even because I almost missed this, but and I'm looking for on X for everything, but um, basically I was scrolling on X and I saw JP Finley's interview of Terry McLaurin after practice today, and I decided to click on it, being the lurker that I am, and I heard Terry talking in this voice like he was playing, and this tone like he was playing. Um, and he was like saying, "Yeah, I just want to go out there, don't get hurt at the end of this game, don't get hurt, leave this one healthy, and make some plays when the time is right for me." And I was like, "Huh? I thought you weren't playing. I thought you weren't playing." And it turns out, it seems like he's playing. Dan Quinn has not confirmed anything to us, but again, Terry literally said, like, I just want to make plays on Sunday night. I don't want to get hurt on Sunday night. So he's in the mindset that he's playing, apparently. So that's how I got that news. Um, but Dan Quinn has not said anything. So, and I literally said in my video earlier today, I don't think Terry's playing, but I saw that interview earlier today. And I was like, oh, well, dang. So yeah, that's how that happened. If Terry gets injured again, there will be questions about can he stay healthy? But yes, he did miss training camp, so that's probably why he keeps getting hurt. Yeah, man, that's probably why he keeps getting hurt. I mean, also when you get over the age of 30, right? That tends to happen. It's not new or anything like that. That tends to happen to a lot of guys around the league. So the injuries sadly are only going to get worse at this point for Terry than better. But still, I think that he can be able to, if he can be able to stay healthy for the rest of the year, then we can build off that. And he's going to have his contract. But yeah, if there's serious questions, if he gets hurt again, there is serious questions. I agree. So Jaden is coming back for Sunday. No, he is not. He is unlikely to play at this point. And he is not going to play on Sunday's game. So no, he's not going to play on Sunday's game. He will not be out there with this football team. As sad as that is to say, make sure you guys all hit the like button on this stream. Let's get to 20 likes in the stream. Anyone that has not clicked the like button, make sure you go ahead and do so. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. I've said that a lot. And then make sure you guys send a super chat. Any super chats are greatly appreciated. We're trying to get one super chat today. So those definitely help out the channel, keep the channel running. Any super chats are greatly appreciated. So yeah. But we did take a look at the injury report as well. And no, Jaden is not coming back Sunday. So your comment is not accurate. Jaden is not coming back on Sunday, sadly. I do want to see him back. But again, I don't want to re-injure anything. I don't want to take him out there and him not be fully healthy. I want him to be fully healthy, but I do want him to play the rest of this year. However, if it's week 17 and he's trying to return, go ahead and sit him out. I don't care at that point. If it's week 16, I don't care at that point. But if it's week 15, I'd still put him in. Week 14, I'd put him in too. But if it's getting late in the season and he hasn't played, then I don't know. I'd reconsider that. So, but it'll be interesting to see what the team ultimately decides to do. It will be very interesting to see because we don't know. We do not know, but I assume he's going to return. We got a report today that said it's very realistic that Jaden Daniels returns week 14. So it may be week 14 that he ultimately ends up returning to the football field, and I'll be there for that because because I want to see JJ McCarthy versus Jaden Daniels. I do. So I'll be seated for that one, obviously, as I am for every game. Fowler said it's realistic that he plays versus Min. Yes, yeah, I did see that. That's what it said. Yeah, so I don't know because the team has, they said they're going to be very cautious, as they should be. But again, I think he's probably going to play. And he's itching to get back out there. So yeah, I think he'll play, and that'll be very interesting to see how he looks versus the Minnesota Vikings. I'm low key glad he's not playing versus the Broncos though, because that defense is just, they have so many dogs, and they would be getting to Jaden every other play. So low key glad he's not playing versus the Broncos, but I will like to see him versus the Vikings. So again, that'll be interesting to see. He looks pretty normal at practice, to be honest with you. So yeah, he looks normal at practice. I'm just glad to see Debo, Terry, and Noah at practice, at this point. I'll be very interested to see that because those guys together were supposed to be a very good duo. But John Allen revenge game, I forgot he even played for the Vikings. I have not. Let me check that. Matter of fact, let me check that. How many sacks he has this year. If he has anything at all. Because, let's see, 2.5 sacks this year. So he's not had a very good season, apparently, with Minnesota. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a revenge game. Well, honestly, with our luck, he probably will have a revenge game with our luck. So, yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully that's not a revenge game. But we'll see. That would suck if he would come back and dominate us or something like that. Terry just took it upon himself to say he's playing, and Dan Quinn is going to be asked questions about Terry's response of him saying he's playing. He may be asked about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so out of the loop that it's like that was a shock to me. But I just couldn't believe that he said, I'm playing. Like, he literally said, I'm going out there. Hopefully I play good. Hopefully I don't get injured again. I'm surprised other fans are not reacting like I am because no one knew if he was playing or not this week. But that's definitely some great Terry news that we got. So happy about that. Quinn may get asked about that. We'll see. Obviously, there's nothing tomorrow, but the day after Friday, he probably will get asked something like that. So yeah, I do assume Terry will play. There's going to be no other weapons out there. But I think Terry still can show up and have a few catches and stuff. Get back from injury, warm himself up for the back end of the year. He talked about how there were still a lot of games left. Talked about 6 games left. Said still a lot of time. Said I just don't want to get injured again, and I just want to go out there and make plays when it's my time to make plays. So yeah, that was interesting what Terry had to say. I'm interested to see what his practice clips continue to look like though, because John Kime reported um 21 miles an hour of speed. That's what he reached today. So thoughts on Brandon Ayuk news? Yeah, I did make a video about this last week. If I mean, listen, if he's released, which it's likely going to happen, then I'd go after it. I mean, his knee is probably maybe an issue, but I'd go after it. I'd try to go after him. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. If we're gonna trade for him, then I'd probably have a problem with that, honestly. So we'll see. He was a very good player in 2023. So I mean, what could have happened is Quinn saw the speed of Terry and told Terry after practice today that you're playing. Um, I guess, right? Maybe that could actually happen. Like he was like, "Oh, I saw your speed today. Like, you want to play Sunday? Like I know you're clear by the doctors by now, probably. Do you feel comfortable playing on Sunday?" And Terry's like, "Yeah, man, I want to play Sunday." And that could have been what happened ultimately. So, maybe Terry versus Sutton contest catch all for feed families. So, I mean, who's gonna cover Sutton though? Honestly, who's gonna cover Sutton? So that's my thing. Um, let's see. Let me check. Did we see? No. So we're still looking for one super chat today, guys. If anyone can help out with the super chat goal, that'd be greatly appreciated. I know Lil C White, you always support and donate and stuff. So we're trying to reach one super chat today on this stream, as well as 20 likes. Make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Let's see. Mikey has played well on the outside. Kinda. I don't want my future corner, outside corner to be Mike Samerstow. I don't want him to play there. He's just too small. His legs are too short, and he can't move fast enough to be a real high level NFL cornerback. But I mean, he hasn't looked bad at all. And remember last year playing out there, he wasn't bad at all. He was not bad at all. So honestly, we'll see how he does. Is this Mike Samerstow's tryout the last few weeks of the year? Is this his tryout? Um, is this his tryout to go out there the last few weeks of the season and to play really well? It could certainly be his tryout. We don't know. So, but that's kind of what it feels like. We're testing guys in new spots in this new Dan Quinn defense. And so we'll see how that works out. But he may go out there and look really good. He looked really good again at the end of last year. So yeah, we'll see how he does the rest of this year. But we're down our top 2 corners anyway. So I don't really care, to be honest with you, how he looks. But I guess I hope he looks good. Yeah, I hope he looks good. Lattimore getting cut after the year, and that saves us a lot of money. Some money, yeah, it does save us money. I mean, we're not gonna have as much money as people think. I mean, you got to pay Luvu, you got to pay Tunsil, you're gonna eventually have to pay Jaden, so you're gonna have to set some money aside for him, and like you might not end up with so much money as people think. And you're gonna have to be expensive in free agency too. But we got some new viewers in here. Make sure you guys all smash that like button as you come in. Let's go ahead and get up to 20 likes in the stream. Make sure you guys click the like button if you have not done so. Again, super chat goal is 1 super chat on this stream. I really want to hit this goal, guys, because I'm gonna be out of here tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So we help out a lot. But appreciate y'all for joining me, man. Given we're not under Joe Witt Jr. on defense, this game could be good. Listen, I mean, Dan Quinn's defense was better versus the Dolphins, but it's the Dolphins at the end of the day. So they're supposed to look pretty good versus the Dolphins. So I'm not really that I'm not expecting that much because again, half the team's injured anyway. So I don't really know, but we'll see how they look. We don't need to pay Luvu, who's played terrible. Nah, man. I already told you guys. I think that's because of scheme. I think that's because of how he's been used this season. Same with Mike Samerstow. I think Mike Samerstow has been used in the wrong way this season, and I think Frankie Luvu has too. And so I think both of those guys will bounce back. I think Mikey's going to be a stud, and I think Luvu already is a stud. So yes, I am paying Luvu, but I've had my questions this year. But yes, I'm paying Luvu. Yeah. I think we should pay Luvu. However, that's just my opinion. You may have a different stance, but I would pay Luvu for sure because I think we need some more Samoans on this football team. Um, he is a guy that he's a dog, and we need some more dogs on this football team. You know, so I'm paying him this offseason. That's just me though. I think I would pay him. I think he's going to turn out to be a good player next year. And he was already a great player at the end of last year. So, uh, again, I think this year he's been used in the wrong way, honestly. So, he's a locker room guy. That's true. He's a locker room guy. He's a leader. He's a communicator. He's a hard hitter. He's a dog that when you unleash him, he goes out there and hits. And that's, again, I need more of that on my football team. I need more of that on my football team. So yeah, I'm paying Frankie Luvu to be honest with you. We do have some new viewers in the chat. Let's try and get up to 20 likes. If you are in here and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. If you are in here and you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel on the road to 3,000. If you are in here and you have not sent a super chat, but you are active in the comments, make sure you send a super chat if you can, because we are trying to get to one super chat today on the stream. Helps out the channel a lot, keeps this channel moving a lot. So Commanders did have practice today, though, as I've said. And the injury report is on your screen right now. Denver Broncos are the matchup this Sunday. They are currently 9-2 on the year. They're a very good football team. So I'm not feeling great, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling great about this game. But I just hope that we can go out there and be competitive. I hope we can go out there and be competitive. They're not working. So let me actually switch to my other account and see. Because that's very weird. That is very weird. Um hmm. Maybe click the in the bottom right corner, the dollar sign. I think that's how they operate. I think that's how you send one. So maybe click that. I don't know. That's weird. You guys know I like to hit this super chat goals. um but yeah, so maybe try that. I don't know. Maybe click the target button that says 0 out of 1 on it and try that way. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see if we have any more Commanders news. Because there's some stuff normally comes out by this time. Deron Payne was spoken to today. Deron Payne was spoken to, so that's interesting. Let's see. Um, that's interesting what Deron Payne said to the reporter. Hold up. That's interesting. Let me pull that up on the screen. So, Deron Payne's back with the Commanders. What did Deron learn from punching Amon-Ra St. Brown? Deron said, "I just know next time, do it in the moment instead of waiting after the play. Just do it in the moment." Oh, the NFL is gonna fine him for that. I have a feeling. Um, I have a feeling we're gonna see a Deron Payne fine. Again, hopefully it's not a suspension, but I have a feeling we're gonna see a fine. Um, so that's crazy. He's still pissed off about that too. You can already tell he's still pissed off about that. um, that's interesting. See, I know some other guys were spoken to as well. It's you also spoken to. If there was anyone else, I don't know. If there was anything else. Uh, you need a Venmo, Zelly, or buy me a coffee. I don't know, Tony. You sent them before. Tony, you sent them before. Why don't they work? I don't know. I thought you sent one me sent one uh the other day. So I don't know. I would be pissed too. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. So I just actually got a ESPN notification that said Terry McLaurin says he plans to play, quote, as much as I can, unquote, Sunday night versus the Broncos. So, um, yeah. So he is set to play. So, hey, I was right on the report. I was right on the report. 52 minutes into the stream. So I told you guys he was talking like he was gonna play. So I thought that was very interesting, man. But yeah, ESPN reported that he's set to play. Yeah, so that's good, man. That is good. Definitely want Terry out there. Definitely want some excitement to a Sunday night. You know, because I can't handle no Terry, no Jaden, because Debo just he's not enough. He's not enough. So it's we need we need Terry out there on Sunday, man. We need some kind of weapon out there. Terry and Debo, that's going to be an interesting duo. We've seen him once this year, so yeah, man. We've seen him once this year. I definitely will not hesitate to see him again. I can't wait to see them again. Marcus gets Terry the ball a lot. Marcus definitely gets Terry the ball a lot. Um, that's just like he understands. This is his number one guy. He understands he has to get him the ball for this offense to really execute and work. He understands that. So he always seems like he gets him the ball. It's interesting. But yeah, I was about to say like maybe I should have done a stream like Terry McLaurin will play on Sunday or something like that. But it's still kind of the same thing here. So um I'll be that's still my guy. That's still my guy. You know, you guys know some of you don't like Terry. You know, he's done some things that have been questionable, but man, Terry's still my guy, bro. Terry's still my favorite commander of all time. So, just based on what I've seen, just my favorite commander of all time. So I'm very excited for Terry. So yes, he is set to return from injury. If he re-injures his quad, that's gonna be we're gonna have to have some real conversations if he re-injures his quad. I'll just say that we're gonna have some real conversations about him re-injuring his quad. If he does that again, or if he just gets hurt in another spot, because that is, I mean, you can't get hurt that much, man. Like that is not going to work for our future, and they're gonna have to do something about that. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna have to do something about that if he ends up getting hurt again. But I think that he'll be fine the rest of the year. I think that he'll be fine the rest of the year. I don't think he'll get hurt the rest of the year. But again, hopefully he doesn't. But I don't know. I hope he stays healthy, man. I'm rooting for him. A lot of the fan base has already turned on him, and that's all right. You know, they have a reason to. So because he's, you know, sometimes has not showed up to games. Like there's some things, man. They can never make me hate you, my sweet, scary Terry. Yeah, man, they can never make me hate him either. unless he did something outlandish. I can't bring myself to that. He's just too. I'm too much of a fan of him, honestly. I like him too much. Pause. But you guys know what I mean, man. He's just such a good player. He's gave this franchise so much. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So um I can't bring I could never bring myself to hate him. Really. I can never do that. I just don't think um I don't think anyone could ever do that, bro. Like I don't understand how you could do that. Make sure you guys like up this stream. Let's try and get 25 likes on this stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If there's any new viewers to the channel here, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Super chat goals, 1 super chat as well. Still have not hit the goal. Make sure you guys send a super chat to help me reach that goal. Jaden's mom said Terry was at most of the games, either in the box or in the locker room. Yeah. Jaden's been in it almost every game, which is good. I think he went to Madrid too. He's played and re-signed for so many terrible Washington teams. Exactly. That's like, and he hasn't complained about it. Certain like guys like Myles Garrett, guys like George Pickens. I mean, if they had a terrible team, they'd be whining the whole time. But Terry never did. And so that's why I was so happy for him last year, too. That's why I wanted him to get his money last year because we finally made it to the NFC Championship. I wanted him to continue as a Commander. Well, at least the Broncos won't be loading the box. Oh, man, that's going to be ugly. That's going to be ugly, man. Like, one, if not the most loyal players in the league. Yeah, he might be the most loyal player in the league. He might be the most loyal player in the league because that dude, he's always has a smile on his face. He's always there when we're losing. He never has a bad attitude ever. So, and he's not afraid to air frustration, but he rarely ever does. So I agree. He's definitely been loyal to this football team. So I think we should be loyal back to him. He's had his struggles. I think we should be loyal back to him. So, but we'll see. We'll see how the rest of his season goes. Again, I hope that he's out there striving. I hope that he's out there looking really good because he's really going to get a lot of criticism in the offseason if he goes out there and stinks it up or gets re-injured. There's going to be a lot of criticism. So we need him to go out there and look good, man. We do. So all right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Obviously, no content tomorrow. Let me see. You got a comment here. I think Bill going to be good for us. He just needs to stop looking for the big runs and get the short gains and live another down. I hope that he's going to be good for us, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think that he should kind of have that mindset, but we'll see. He definitely doesn't run up the middle a lot. Is Jaden Daniels playing? Nah, Jaden Daniels isn't playing. However, Terry McLaurin is playing. But yeah, Jaden, I mean, we might not see him till week 15. He's definitely unlikely to play this week. He's not going to play this week. We know that. So yeah, probably week 15, to be honest with you. And that's fine. I want him to be fully healthy when he returns. I don't want to risk anything. So yeah, Jaden Daniels not playing this week though. So yeah, you won't see him out there this week. But that's going to do it for me on this stream today. Again, Terry McLaurin set to play. Will Harris going to return as well. So that will be very I guess fun to see Terry back in the lineup. We'll see ultimately how that goes. But that's going to do it for me right now. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Obviously, a lot of football. Like, I think 12 o'clock is Lions Packers. 4 o'clock is Cowboys and Chiefs. And then 8 o'clock at night is Bengals and Ravens. And Joe Burrow is back. I'll be very, very excited for that. Very excited for that. So, yeah, I'll be very excited for all the football that takes place tomorrow, man. That's gonna be awesome. Um, so yeah. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, same to you, man. Same to you. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I will. Football is gonna be great. Food's gonna be great. So yeah, you as well, man. Hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving. Enjoy some time away from the team, and we'll lock in. We'll lock in Friday for the game preview. Obviously, Friday I'll be doing the game preview, so we'll lock in for that. And then Sunday watch party. So as you guys leave right now, make sure you guys go over to the live section of my channel, and then make sure you guys go ahead and click the like button on the streams that are already set up on my page for this weekend. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. So they're already liked up. Make sure you guys like this stream if you have not done so. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. I'll be back on Friday with some content. But for right now, hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Hail to the Commanders. Have the Broncos this week. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. And see if I can. All right.